Right, morning everybody. Liam, back garden bees, second video. So I wanted to have a look at this hive. This is probably my favourite hive in the apiary. I think the bees are just lovely, the queen's such a good layer, so I want to look in there. There's been no signs, touch wood, of swarming. But I am thinking about doing something called a Demaree split with them, and that essentially is a vertical split. So I'll keep all the bees together and move all of the brood away from the queen. So put the queen down at the bottom in a fresh brood box with just one frame of capped brood and a lot of foundation, and I'll move the existing brood box right to the top. In between the supers, and essentially that will make the bees think that they've swarmed. So what I'm going to do is go through these bees and see what I see really, and as to whether I think it's going to be necessary to Demaree them. I'd rather not, because the hive is probably already about 5 foot off the floor, so adding another brood box is going to make it fairly big. So let's open them up and we'll see what we see. Right at the top, loads of bees. How we looking? Can we see? Can you see in there? Let's move this over here a bit. I'll move that. It's a fairly decent view there. I think there's a ton of honey in here, in this hive. This is probably going to be my best producing hive, I think, because they're right to the top. How many supers have they got? 4 supers, and they're right in the top of these, and we'll feel how heavy they are. Try not to drop any frames. Jesus, yeah. There is a lot going on up here, so they might be primed for a Demaree. I'd rather not do it, as I said, but I mean, you can look at these bees, and if you look in the last video of how the other ones were, they were all angry and aggressive, whereas these ones are nice and calm, not really bothered about me. Get rid of all this wax, because they like to link all of the boxes together, but it becomes a bit of a pain. So what I do is I'll take it off, I keep it, and I'll make candles and stuff with it, and the same with the wax cappings when I extract the honey. Well, that's a good, I think that box there is fully capped. Let's have a look at one of the frames just to show you. Is it fully capped all the way to the end? Let's have a look. Yeah, I mean, look at all the frames of honey all across. These are really good bees. Have a look at one in the middle. Wow. No, we'll leave that. It's too fat to get it out. Let's have a look. These will need warming, because this is oilseed rape in there, and it crystallizes really quickly. Yeah, not quite. Yeah, there's a lot of crystallised stuff in there. Storing pollen upstairs, which is no, that's honey. Right, let's get these back in here and get into the brood box and see what's going on. I love bees. They're a right pain in the bum. They don't do what you want to do, they do whatever they want to do. Oh, Jesus. I mean, eventually these ones will get annoyed, as I suppose you would do if some giant's coming into your house and moving all your furniture around and then having a look at you and then putting you back. I don't think I'd like that either. So we're only still early May as well, so we have potentially got, you can still see that in there. What I don't want to see is any queen cells, so we'll see. So what I'll be doing is looking for the queen on the queen excluder. She's not on there because she's marked. So this one is a last year's queen. So she's overwintered. She's a bit hardcore. My other 3 hives that were queenless, in the last video saw me knocking down the queen cells. And this can happen quite often, but I actually missed one in 2 of them. So when I introduced the queen, they killed her because they would always want their own queen. It's quite frustrating, but the 2 that I put queens in, they're raising their own, so I suppose a queen is a queen, but I did want to mix up the genetics of them. So as I say, what I'm doing is just going through all of the frames, looking for eggs, larvae, and the queen hopefully, and if I can find her, I'll show you. So touch wood, no signs of any swarm cells or queen cells. Just got to be really careful getting these out because I don't want to roll the queen. I mean, that's a really nice frame of brood. The amount she's laying in there, she's a bit of a beast. As I say, these bees are so calm and nice. I'd hate to lose these as a swarm. So I'm not seeing anything yet, which is nice. Get another solid frame of brood. She's just a beast. Where are you, queen? On these inspections, you don't really need to see the queen, because as long as you see brood and fresh eggs. I mean, look at that. That's great. I mean, there's certainly brood. These bees are lovely colours. The drones are really nice. I will come across the queen in a minute, I'm sure. She's marked blue as I said. There's larva. I don't know whether you can see the larva in there. Doubt you can. It's quite difficult to see. I would expect to see her on the next couple of frames. She generally doesn't hang out on the end frames because they use that for stores. Lots of larva in there. I do want to find her because I want to show you her. The smell coming out of these is unbelievable. Such a lovely smell. Where are you, girl? Definitely eggs in there. She is in here somewhere. My guess would be on this next frame, or I've missed her. What are you doing? It looked like a queen cell that they're charged, which is not good news for me. So those things in there, these things here, they're queen cups, so they're toying with the idea. So it's just toying with the idea of swarming. Oh, there she is. You see her here? Blue dot. She's lovely. Hopefully you can see her. So that's her there, mooching about. She's a big queen, lovely colours, and I just don't want to lose her. Be careful putting this one back in because I don't want to roll there. You can roll bees and kill them, and that's not very good. I think they were toying with the idea. Do I Demaree or don't I? I think I'll leave it a week. I will tend to get rid of all the queen cups. They've got enough space. She's lovely. I really like that queen. But you can see her still. My favourite bees, these ones out of all of them, all the ones I've got, for sure. They're just nice and calm. You can see they're just sitting on top of the frame. I could probably, if I didn't have the rest of the bees in here, I could probably not have my suit on and a veil up. But unfortunately, I've got the rest of these bees in here. It won't take very kindly to it. don't think I'm going to Demaree. Or should I? No. I don't think I will. Right. So that's basically the inspection. Sorry I can't show you the Demaree, but I just don't think I need to at this point. So a Demaree is preventative. So it's if they've got any signs that they're going to swarm, so queen cells and all that sort of stuff, you can't do a Demaree because the swarm instinct is already taken over. So it's a preemptive method. So you get them before they decide that they want to swarm. And as I say, I take the queen out off that frame, I put her in a new brood box underneath, old brood box, so it'll go new brood box, queen excluder, super, then the old brood box at the top. But I would use an eek at the top, and that an eek basically will, with a little notch cut out, and what that will do is allow the drones that are in the brood box to escape. Otherwise they'll try and go down to get out, and they'll clog the the queen excluder, and that's a whole mess you don't need. So let's put these girls back. Like I say, they're my favourite bees for sure. Try not to squash any, that's the biggest drama. Oh Jesus, that's a heavy one. Get off of the side. Some heavy boxes here. And that is that. Hope you enjoyed that. Cheers.